Hi guys, so we're gonna start the random comment generator right now. That's the URL for the video. So the first winner is going to be the reusable grocery bag, which I added in, it's not in the video. So the first winner is gonna get the reusable grocery bag as well as a pop socket. So good luck. Here we go. You gotta push the button. Shaylee, you get the grocery bag as well as the pop socket. So I will be contacting you via Instagram. So congratulations. Now this is going to be the winner for the second bundle, which will be the alien palette as well as the pop socket. So here we go. Marlena Molina, congratulations. I'm going to be sending you the alien palette as well as the pop socket, and I will contact you on Instagram to get your info. Congrats. Okay, now this for the whole box for the Supreme Jeffree Star Valentine's Day box. Let's see what happens. Ashlyn Moore, you got the box. Ooh! So I'm going to be contacting you on IG as well to send you the box. And thank you all for watching the video. I truly appreciate all the love that was left in the comments. I'm going to be doing another giveaway for the Jaclyn Hill palette as well as the Bloodlust palette if I can get my hands on some. So just to let you know, and thank you all, love you guys, and congratulations. Good morning! I said yesterday, or not yesterday, I was going to do good morning, because I tell Logan good morning. So, good morning! Well, technically it's
almost 2 in the afternoon.
Yeah, so good afternoon! If I sound a little manly, it's because I got a severe case of the sniffles, but I was really craving some WINGSTOP today, so that's what we got. And today's our anniversary, so this is like anniversary lunch celebration for us.
We're gonna go to a sit-down dinner on a different day, but it's the weekend, so it's always super packed on the weekend. So we'd rather go during the week during lunchtime.
Yeah.
Because we gotta take the little one so you can get in and out quicker. So 3 flavors we got here today. We got the fries, carrots, and then these are Louisiana rub.
Yeah.
The garlic, parmesan, and lemon peppers underneath there. My favorite is lemon pepper for sure. What about you?
We never tried the Louisiana rub before, but lemon pepper I think is my favorite, and garlic parmesan is a good like alternate. It's normally garlic parmesan or honey barbecue that we get. So today is our anniversary, so I was looking through our YouTube channel the other day, and we don't really have any videos that per se like really talk about us or how we met or anything like that, so that's what I figured we could talk about today, especially since it's our anniversary. So
Well, today's 9 years.
yeah, we've been together 9 years. We met at work. We met at Target.
That's Logan.
Yeah. It was my 3rd job, which I've said in other videos. I was working at Kraft as a merchandiser. I was working at the Hyatt as a front desk person, and then because I was working those 2 jobs and I still couldn't afford to move out like I really wanted to move out, so I was like, I have time at night to like work another job. So then I decided to apply at more jobs, and I got called from Target because they were hiring seasonal workers. And the shift was like 2 a.m. to 10 a.m. And then I would work craft from like 10 to 1. And then I would get dressed and then go to Hyatt from like 3 to 11. So we had both signed up for seasonal work at Target, and on orientation day is when we met.
That was my first job after getting out of the Army. I picked the job at Target just because I wanted to pick a job that was like, I don't know, not like a job that was difficult and the hours were shitty.
Why did you do that?
That way my next job, like I would appreciate it more. Like the job I plan on having like a lot longer. That's why I signed up for the seasonal worker. Like unloading trucks at 2 in the morning, basically.
I just signed up for it because of the time slot that it was. Because that was the only time available. I had to do additional work.
Then we had orientation together.
Yeah.
And I think...
Which I showed up late and I almost missed my orientation, which... I don't know, my mom was telling me like, don't go, like you don't need a third job, like blah, blah, blah. And I was like, no, I need to go. And I think that orientation was like at 8 a.m. and it was like 7:50 when I woke up. And I literally just got dressed. I don't even think I brushed my teeth, like got in the car and drove straight there. Like I showed up, I think it was like 5 minutes late. Like looking like a hot freaking mess, like literally not even teeth brushed. And then there was Cameron sitting right there, so obviously it was meant to be that I had to go to that interview.
What was your first impression of me?
Mine?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't really talk that much or say anything at orientation. It was when we started working.
So I was 20, turning 21. And my high school boyfriend at the time, well, I wasn't with anybody, but I had one serious like high school boyfriend. And because of like a breakup and all that other stuff, like I was really like hell-bent on, one, not dating anybody younger than me because my high school boyfriend was younger than me, and two, like not even really dating in general. So I remember getting to the orientation and like looking at Cameron and being like, oh, he's really cute. And then I like looked at his shoes, like I don't know why. And he was wearing Fat Farms.
No, they were Reebok. They were sweet G units.
Oh yeah, G units. That's what they were. They were G unit shoes.
They have their Reebok.
And Cameron
didn't. You gotta wear red.
Yeah, so it's red.
All white, so the red accent. I'll try to find a picture online. I'll include it. They're like low
red
tops,
G
like
unit.
nice.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's the shoes. And I just remember looking at those shoes and being like, like, because I was 20, so I was like, this kid's probably like 18 years old. Like, no, thank you. Like, and immediately like put him.
5 years older than her, so
yeah, immediately put him in the friend zone, basically, because I think during the orientation day when they had left and came back, like we had an opportunity to talk or something. Because you had like.
She didn't believe how old I was.
No.
I had to my driver's license in the shower.
Yeah. I definitely didn't believe how old he was because I thought he was younger than me, and then to find out he was 5 years older.
My shoes match my shirt.
No, the type of shoes you're wearing.
Oh. And I think at that time, those shoes were pretty old, so.
Yeah.
I mean, I kept them nice, like didn't wear them so often, so they looked new, but. So they were definitely like some throwback kicks.
Mm-hmm. So we ended up, because we started orientation together, like training together, and being up at that time together. And Cameron was always very nice, very like friendly, without being like there's no flirting at all. So in my head, I thought he really just like wanted to be my friend and just talk to me.
Because she was talking to her.
Yeah, because
she said she was like, just got a relationship and not looking.
Well, it wasn't just, it was like a year.
Oh,
but
not looking for any relationships
yeah.
or whatever. So, plus, when I thought she was 20, I was kind of like, ugh, like, she's a little young, but the more I talked to her and got to know her, like, she's really mature for her age. So I was like, oh, I'll give her a chance, like, talk to her more and get to know her more. And then, I don't know, we were up basically like unloading the trucks in the morning and then stocking.
We would unload the...
Stocking grocery first is like what almost everyone does.
And we would
then
talk
once
to
that's
each
done, you
other
spread
in
out the
between the
store.
aisles. Like if he was in one aisle and I was in the next aisle, we would like yell.
I would always grab
over the
something.
aisles.
Yeah, or I would grab something that was also going to be in the aisle she was in, conveniently close to her so I could chat. Some days we only talk for like 5 minutes, and other days maybe like an hour or so. Just getting to know her more. Oh, sorry, I don't know if we said we got 30 piece, so 10 of each flavor.
Oh yeah. We're definitely
then,
not going to be able to eat all these.
Our lunch breaks were at like 6, I don't know, like 6:30 or 7 or something in the morning, so there's like not a lot of options. And across the street from the Target, there's an IHOP, and I was like, oh, what are you doing for lunch today? And I think she was like, oh, I'm going to take a nap in my car or something. And she's like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm going to go to IHOP and eat breakfast. And she's like, you can't go to IHOP and like eat breakfast sometime in a half hour. And I was like, oh yeah, you want to bet? Like, here, come with me. I was like, I bet you we could go
He tricked me.
eat and come back in time. So I got her to like go to lunch with me, right? And then we were there. The bet was if I was right, then we would have to go to like a lunch
second
again.
lunch, yeah.
And then what I say, you'd have to treat or something. Yeah. So I think I treated IHOP. And as soon as we got IHOP, of course, there's no one there because it's like middle of the week at like 6 a.m.
No, we had a 45-minute lunch break at Target.
And I just told the waitress like, oh, you know, we're ready to order. And, you know, can we get our check when our food is? Because, you know, we're across the street, we're on short lunch break. Totally cool. Like, oh yeah, no problem. So then the food was out in like 10 or 15 minutes, and then we ate and paid the check and left and made it back like no problem in time.
So I lost. And I think before that conversation, I had told him that I'm like really competitive, like to play games. So he was like, oh, okay, I'm not good too.
There you go, people. You're interested in someone, you gotta listen. Listen when they tell you stuff.
So he won. I think we ended up going to IHOP like 2 or 3 more times. At this point, they had started changing our schedule because the manager that we worked with really liked Cameron. I feel like at least, so she would keep him like closer to her, like in his own little section, so he couldn't talk to me.
Oh.
Whoa.
She took me off grocery and moved me to C&D, which
the
is like
picture frames and
home goods, like bedding and bath and stuff like that. So I had to do that whole area by myself.
bless you.
Bless you. All them rows, like unboxing all that shit. But I was fast.
Oh, then we started seeing each other less.
Then I told that lady I need help because it's too much to do. And she was like, sure. And I was like, oh, can I just pick like whoever I want? And she was like, oh, sure. And of course, pick Sabrina.
And then, didn't you?
So now I had her all shift together and we could talk about whatever. And
And then to get my number, because he didn't come right out and ask for my number, because we would just only talk at work. His roommate was having a Christmas party.
It's okay.
I think is what it was. What is it, monkey?
He's teething, so he's so upset.
Yeah. Then he's having a Christmas party. And he was like, oh yeah, you want to go? Like, I forgot what you said. Like, oh, I'm not sure if he's going to throw it or something. Like, let me text you. Or like, let me get my number so I could text you like when the actual time is or something like that. Because at this point when we were at work, we weren't always working like the same shift. Like some days he would be there and I wouldn't. And you didn't have like, I think you had a Facebook but you didn't use it or something. So like we didn't have any like contact unless it was at work, like in person.
Which was really weird for her because she's like the texting used all that. I wasn't really.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and then he would never text me. So once I did give him my number, I immediately assumed like he would start texting me, and he never did.
No, I called her.
He would call me, which was so weird.
Called her on the phone and asked her to dinner.
Yeah.
Asked her on a real official date.
Which the dinner, I was supposed to bring my friends, because then I was like, uh-oh, like, he's asking me to dinner, like, why is he asking me to dinner? Like, I thought we were just, like, friendly to each other, like, he hasn't been texting me, like, he's had my phone number this whole time, so I was like, he doesn't like me. Then he asked me to this dinner, and then I was like, uh-oh. And then my friends, I was at their house, like, he picked me up from my friend's house. Oh, because I didn't know him from anywhere other than working, and he was so nice to me that I thought that...
I thought we met there.
No, you picked me up from Elise's house, remember?
Oh.
Because they were supposed to come with me, and at the last minute they were like,
when
no,
she
I'm
texted
not
me and
going
told
with
me
you.
that, is it okay my friend's coming? In my mind, I'm like, what the hell? Like, this is supposed to be a date. She's trying to bring her friends, and I was like, all right, like, whatever.
Well, because I didn't know him other than from at Target, and because he was so nice to me at Target, I was like, what is this guy up to? Like, I don't know. I was very guarded at that time. You gonna go in your car? You don't want this food. But we went to Olive Garden. So that kind of became a tradition for us to go to Olive Garden on all our anniversaries.
And that was the first of, like, mini dates, and
Yeah.
that's how I was able to, like,
Coax his way
get
in.
her talking and, like, get to know her without her, like, immediately be like, oh, this guy's trying to, like, be my boyfriend, like, and put the brakes on and not, like, talk to me at all, so. Obviously it worked out, like, we've been really happy together since, now, 9 years later. And he's got this little bundle, Joy.
A bundle.
But he's cheating and been a little upset lately. His top teeth are coming in. He's already got 2 bottom. So he's hasn't been sleeping as good as he normally does. So he's a little tired, a little cranky, and he's probably bored of sitting in his little chair next to us. Plus, he's probably mad that he can't eat WINGSTOP.
Yeah, you don't have
Who wouldn't
teeth
want to eat
yet.
these delicious wings? Have you eaten many of these? You don't like them?
I ate one, it was really good. I think I've only had 3 wings because I've been talking about it.
So that's how we met. And we went on some, I don't know, usually with our schedules we could go on a date like once a week or once every 2 weeks or so. For like a couple months. It was about 2 months. And then I officially like asked her out.
And he wrote me a poem, so beautiful. I have it in the scrapbook that, well, he made it with the scrapbook that he made here for our 1-year anniversary.
And she quilted me this really pretty Raiders quilt that we still had.
But the poem had, over those first 2 months, we went on a lot of dates, like out doing stuff like pee-wee golfing, and we went to the beach, we went horseback riding.
Winchester Mystery
Yeah,
House.
we went to Winchester Mystery House. So the poem incorporated all of those things in there.
Went to the beach boardwalk in Santa Cruz. Oh, and I told her, so I made a deal with her, which,
All these deals.
right, because, no, well, some people are like, you know, oh, the guy should pay for all the dates or whatever, like, however you think it is, whatever. I'm like, okay, yeah, like, the guy should pay the majority of the time, but at the same time, like, you know, I want her to also try to, like, win me over type of thing, too, right? To make sure she's interested, whatever. Plus, I'm like, hey, like, I'm also a good catch. Like, I you know, I want her to try to, like, put effort into whatever. So I was like, all right, for every 3 dates we'll go on, like, I'll plan the dates, pay for everything. But then the 4th date,
I have to do it.
You have to plan and, like, pay and figure all the stuff out. Plus, too, then it's a way to see, like, what kind of ideas she comes up with, right? Is it going to be, like, something, like, fun or, like, different? Or is it going to be typical, like, dinner and a movie? Which, you know, that's fun, too, but that's not as exciting. And for hers, she took me to the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. And we played mini golf there and arcade games and stuff. And I think we got, what, ice cream? Food and stuff, like hung out on the beach and rode some rides.
And then we do like the
It was definitely like,
glow in the dark
heck yeah.
golfing.
she did a great job.
Well, that's because our relationships before, both of our exes kind of like,
We were always giving and now
Yeah.
giving back, so
yeah.
it was nice to
So we had
get that
made a
back
deal
from
to like,
that other
you know,
person.
you give a little here and give a little there, basically.
So-
Which I was totally down for that because my ex, I used to pay and do for everything, drive everywhere. Like, do everything, because I was older, so I had a job first, but I did everything. And he did the same thing with his, so for me, like, oh, you do 3 dates and I only have to do 1, like, score. Like, that sounds fair to me.
And it, you know, so I don't know, I think that's a good thing for people to implement if you want to kind of test the other person out, see what kind of clever date ideas that they can come
Well,
up
yeah,
with.
then I have to think of something. We're not really, we like movies, but if I were to have like 3 hours to do something, like, we'd much rather like go on a hike or play some sort of game like PB golfing or
We went go-kart
go-kart racing.
one time, and then we went and saw, I think our first official date, we went to San Francisco to see Daniel Tosh
Oh yeah, Tosh
Stand
Point.
comedy.
Oh yeah, I met your sister that date.
No, that's when we seen Bill Burr.
Yeah, I never seen Bill
Oh yeah,
Burr.
yeah, that was
It was
with
Tosh.
Lauren and Kevin.
Yeah. That wasn't me. Who was that?
It was just the 3 of us.
Just kidding.
Anyway, Tosh stand-up was really funny.
Yeah, that
We had
was
a good time
really
doing
funny.
that. So I basically
So
did
our
that
first
for
dates-
like,
Well, no, one of the first dates you did was the scratcher date, which I was like marveled by this, which we have a video. He could link it
I can
somewhere.
include the link.
Yeah.
So you gotta make a scratcher.
Yeah, so
for a
he
date,
made a scratcher
like
for
a
me because
lottery card.
I told him I like scratchers, and on the scratchers it had activity, food, and dessert. So there was 2 options in each area, and when he had presented it to me, I was like, oh my god, like I've never had, and it's something so simple, takes like 5 minutes, like somebody give me so much effort enough to like know what I like already to give me options on the card. But I had scratched off Winchester Mystery House. I think that was the first time we held hands.
Oh yeah, she already sexy like.
I didn't wear sexy anything. I was wearing like leggings and a dress with boots.
And her butt was looking so cute in it. And
No.
of course, every time there's like a million stairs in the house, every time she had to go up the stairs, like always in front of me, so.
Well, what do you
have to
want me
see
behind
her butt,
you?
like, oh yeah.
Yeah. But it was really cute. It was Winchester Mystery House. I think Mexican food, wasn't it like El Burro? I forget what we ate. Because I
think it was
remember-
that place in Pleasant by the fairgrounds, maybe.
I remember I scratched my option, and I think it was like Chinese food. And I was just like,
Well, I think at first she didn't believe that I put different things. She thought
Oh, yeah,
that
then I
just put
checked.
the same on both. That way, you know, the date's like planned easier. And I'm like, no. And she's like, can I scratch the other one to see? And I'm like, sure. Or yeah, that's what you did. Chinese food. And she didn't really like Chinese
yeah, so we ended, I don't know what we ended up eating that day. And then it was like ice cream or yogurt, I think was the other option. But I was just like totally amazed by that. I was like, oh my god, like look at this effort. And then the next date was in Daly City, I think, when we went horseback riding.
On the beach.
Yeah.
Near San Francisco, like out on the coast.
Which I was like not scared at first, but the track that they take the horses on there,
Are you done eating?
like-
Or just because you're holding?
just because I'm holding him, I'm so
Oh,
hungry.
yeah, we can switch.
It was like cliffside. So it was like these giant horses are walking on like a 1-foot tread of path. It was like making me so nervous. So that was fun. And
Which
then
I told her, like the horse isn't gonna walk off the edge.
And then the date before that, the first date to start it all off was the Olive Garden one. And then I think date number 4 is when we went to Santa Cruz and
No swings for you.
Santa Cruz and Pee-wee golfing. And at that point, because we already had gone, I think it was like on 3 dates, and he still hadn't kissed me.
Whoa,
And so I for sure thought like, oh, he just wants to be my friend. Like we're just doing these things to like
friend
hang out.
who's paying for all the dates and doing like romantic surprises. Okay, whatever. I don't know what she was thinking.
That's what I was thinking.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Like every other guy I ever talked to, like immediately made very obvious moves, like from the start. And Cameron never did that, so.
Well,
I was always like,
you gotta read the. Oh, we're back. The camera just decides to shut off after a while. Just missed it.
I think it turns off after 15 minutes. I don't know. But yeah, so on our Santa Cruz date, because I had even driven us to Santa Cruz because we took turns driving too.
Well, yeah, you're planning the date.
Yeah.
You need to drive, come pick me up. Treat me like
Prince of Bobby.
Yeah, woo!
Beep. So when I drove home that day, he's like, oh, I want a hug or something. Because I was just going to drop him off at the door.
I was like, no, I'll like walk you to your car or something.
No, I drove you home, remember?
Yeah, I came around and just grabbed her and put a big old smooch on her.
Yeah, he grabbed me around and I went to like hug him and then he did this like dip, like to get a kiss.
That move like,
yeah.
Well, because I was, hey,
And I was
can't
like,
go more dates than that, then you just get stuck in the friend zone.
I was like, what? Like, I don't know, it was totally unexpected.
How could we be in the friend zone if we were holding hands at the Winchester Mystery House? Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh. I was a scared girl.
So we did, you know, it's a lot of fun dates and stuff, and then, you know, after, I don't know, the first like couple months or whatever, more kind of normal dates, just like hanging out and stuff. And then after about a year or so, we decided to like move in together. I was renting a room at a friend's house, and she was living at home. And I think she was like, no, like, blah, or her mom's like upset.
No, my mom.
You shouldn't move in with them. Like, you know, you're not even married. But I'm like,
Yeah.
why would you marry someone if you haven't even lived with them? Like, it's a lot different living with someone because then you can see if they're like messy person or,
Yeah.
you know, I don't know. People could easily just like pretend like they're someone different when you just like see them once a week and pick them up. But living with them, you like learn more about the person. So.
Well, because we had been dating for 6 months, and that's when you were looking to buy a condo. And I was like, yeah, I'll go halves with you in the condo. But we were only together 6 months, so that's when my mom was like, no, like you shouldn't do it, blah, blah, blah. So he tried to apply for the condo, and he couldn't get it by himself. So we just kind of like stayed where we were for the next 6 months, and then we're like, okay, like we've been together a year, like let's go look for an apartment or something. Why didn't we go back to the condos?
Because the prices went up.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because of the Bay Area, so
Yeah.
eventually the price went crazy, so you know, got priced out.
Yeah.
We got engaged, I think after 2 years. So after a year of living together, then
Yeah.
I proposed, and then we were engaged for a year. Got married at 3 years.
Yeah.
So go back in your chair. We're supposed to be eating. This is a eating video. There's not a lot of eating going on.
This is the
Don't attack us with your comments. Mukbang
anti-mukbang
community, sorry.
So yeah. And we moved into our first apartment. Cameron was 26 or 27 at that point, and I was, no, he was 26 and I was 21.
What do you want?
One of these.
These
And
ones are really good. I like the lemon pepper a lot.
he had all of the furniture ready from his old apartment, so that was really nice. We just bought like a new comforter and I think a new mattress. We basically used all his old furniture until we got a house.
And then just, you know, replace piece by piece at a time because, you know, it can be expensive to replace furniture.
Yeah.
Which if you have any questions about, you know, any stuff we talked about or, you know, maybe some date ideas or whatever, I mean, feel free to, you know, ask in the comments. We always respond to any questions people ask.
We went on a lot of dates. I mean, we did even after we were married, we still went on dates. Remember the one time we went to that casino? It was like 11 o'clock at night and I was hanging out with him. This was before we moved in together.
Yeah, we did like some spur of the moment
And I was
dates,
like,
right?
let's go on an adventure. And he's like, what? And I was like, yeah, let's go somewhere. And he's like, where do you want to go? And I was like, I don't know, let's just go.
And I think it was like a 2-hour drive or 2.5 hour drive to get to one of the Indian casinos.
Yeah.
So
we got there.
Got there, well, I don't know, like 1 a.m. or something. Gamble for like an hour. I think we looked to see if I was getting a room, but
yeah, the rooms were full.
they were like all sold out, and we were just like F it, and we just
we drove back home.
got some like Starbucks coffee at the casino or something, and then just drove back home. Got home at like 5 a.m. or something, and it just crashed.
Yeah. So. We did that a bunch of times. Not that specific way, but
it's okay. All right, well, I think we're getting pretty full. Logan is
Logan's not
tired of
having
being in
it.
his chair, so I think we're gonna end this video here. Thanks for hanging out with us. If you're not already, please subscribe and hit the thumbs up, the like button, please. And again, if you have any questions or anything like that, or you want to share any date experiences that you had with your significant other or whatnot, feel free. So anyway, thanks for hanging out. Or if you want another type of food you want us to eat for one of our videos,
Yeah, let us know in the comments, and we'll see you later. Bye.